Hey, hello there. So, I am going to do my chicken sandwich for the day. And if you haven't seen my preliminary video, you could watch it or not. Anyway, I spoke a little bit about what the chicken sandwich is about. So here goes. So the chicken sandwich is made up of 3 parts, and so the I guess it would be the bottom crust. It might be the bottom or the top, but anyway, it's one of the parts of the outside of the sandwich is the thing that lifts me up. Or for you, if you're thinking about the chicken sandwich for yourself, what lifts you up? What brings you joy? What's been getting you going in a good way? So, and you can think about this in terms of, you know, today, check in with yourself for the day, or for the week, or the month, or the year even. So for me, I'm going to go with kind of the day and these last few days. So I just set up my account to sell my art online the other day. I've been thinking about it for 10 years, and so I finally got to doing it. So I set it up, and I sold my first piece of art online the very day. So that was really exciting, and got me so excited, so happy. And so today was the first business day after that sale, and so I went to the post office and I sent that off, and it's on the way to the purchaser, and I'm very excited. So yeah, whoa, those birds made a big sound. So anyway, that's the first part of my sandwich. So the next part of my sandwich is the inside. What do I make my sandwich with? What goes inside? So that is the part that has been challenging. You know, maybe it might be something that kind of brings me down, or that's difficult. And it could be, you know, a big thing, or it could be a little thing. And so let's see, for me today, what will I share? I mean, I already spoke about the rain, sort of. In my other video, I was saying how glad I am that we have the rain. We need it so badly. That being said, sometimes it's a little difficult to motivate myself to get out and do things when it's rainy. Although having a dog makes that, you know, less of a question. I just have to do it, and I you know, have gotten into the habit of not only 1 walk a day, but 2 walks a day. So anyway, yeah. So that's not. I guess maybe that's sort of part of the inside of my sandwich, because I like it, and not to say that you're not supposed to like your sandwich, but yeah, it's something that is, you know, a bit of a challenge, motivating myself when it's rainy. But then, of course, once I get out, man, I love it, right? It's I think if you ever struggle with a similar circumstance where, you know, it's just hard to get out of the house, whether it's rainy or not, you might find that if you can just force yourself out, that once you get moving around and experience that fresh air, that it's actually pretty awesome, and that you can be invigorated by it. Okay, so this little guy loves playing games, and I don't throw him little stones anymore because he started swallowing them. That was when he was a puppy. He might not do it anymore, but yeah, we'll keep going, bud. So yeah, it's a bit tricky to find things to throw for him out here. We used to throw him balls. We'd bring balls, and then he would let them just go in the water. Anyway, that's a whole other story. He's a funny little guy. Okay, should we go back the other way? All right. Yeah, it starts to get kind of really close with the brush in there, which is very nice. Oh, he thinks we're going to play again. Or he thinks again that we're going to play. We haven't played yet. So how cool is that of me, hey? That's maybe his middle part of the sandwich. Right? Right, mister? The challenge that you have is that you always want to play, and I'm often doing other things. I do play with him, don't worry. But anyway, and I think that he enjoys just getting out and the thought of the hope that there might be some play. But, you know, he likes just being outside, of course. So, anyway, back to my sandwich. Oh my goodness, is this one of my most meandering conversations thus far? I think it might be. So okay, so yeah, so the middle of the sandwich, I kind of cheated on that, I guess, because I said sort of the rain, but not really, because I know we need it and I kind of love it and that sort of thing. Other difficult things that I want to include in my sandwich for today, well, I guess, you know, honestly, just that the days go by so fast. Like, I can't believe that it's already later in the day. I was sort of hoping that there would be, I don't know, more accomplished. But and it's not that I haven't been sort of busy, but anyway, yeah, so that's a bit of a challenge. It happens actually more often than I would like, where I will be, you know, doing things, and then all of a sudden I look up and it's like the end of the day. There's only a couple days left, or I mean a couple of hours left of sunlight or something, and yeah, and there are these lists that I have, some that are in my head and some that I write down, and yeah, so I'll tell you another time about how I reorganize myself so that I only have one list and I include everything on that list, and then I can kind of feel a little bit better about what I get accomplished. So, okay, so that's that. All right, yeah, are you keeping up with me and my check-in sandwich? This is a long check-in, by the way. You know, you could take 3 seconds to do a check-in with yourself if you like. So, and the good thing, before I get to the top slice of bread for my sandwich, before I get to that, the great thing about doing check-in sandwiches with yourself, like, you don't have to tell other people, but you could, but the great thing about doing that is it builds that sense of awareness and self-reflection, and when we can do that, we can start to have a little more of a sense of understanding of, you know, what goes on in our day. When feelings come up, we can, you know, we can kind of be in that habit of reflecting on them and going like, what's this about? You know, so it might seem like this really trivial little thing, and it you know, it could be just that and just kind of fun, or some people might think it's like annoying if I ask them these questions, because I'm a therapist, so sometimes, you know, I'll start out with this check-in sandwich kind of thing. But anyway, but yeah, the great thing about this sort of a check-in is that it helps people start to pay attention to, you know, what is going well, and paying attention and being okay with